What's up, everybody? We are back. I have done a bit off stream. We'll talk about that quick. I'm rejiggling these small islands, so this was the first one I did. Totally wiped it out. Added power. All the mines must be powered for us to get the most amount of goods from them that we can. So everything's powered. I then decided to use the bear furs and the grapes for the rest of the island. Not an awful lot. It's all going to add up in the end. We're making 5 tons of bear furs and 4 tons of grapes. Russo, welcome. Then I did this one. I deleted this, put a power plant in, powered the mines, and then I thought, well, can't really do much else with this, so we're getting the clay. Let's do clay pits. And we have a surplus pop of 100 farmers. We're generating enough workers on this island to power the mines, so we didn't need to bring them in from anywhere else. Limestone we're not doing. So this one, pretty self-sufficient as it is. The island balance is +2 workers and plus 300 farmers. So we're just using it as a farmer pool island, if you like. This does have peppers and bear furs, so I may well try and sneak some furs on this. We do need to power the mines as well, so we will be doing something with this. This one is what I'm going to work on now. This one is definitely going to mute up here. Turn on WeMod so we haven't got to worry about the building materials, and then we'll get to see what we can crank out of this. Just furs and bell peppers probably. Or maybe we can make some bread on here. For or 2. WeMod is allowed? Well, who's gonna know? Doesn't show in any of the registry files, and you can turn it on and off as you please, so might as well. Mini Minecraft. That was an island in one of my other saves, wasn't it? So yes, this is powering all the mines. I don't care. I'm not going to win that competition anyway. I'm just playing it for fun. There's no way I'll win because I just rush stuff. I'm not doing any calculations. I'm just building it up. Zazuno, welcome. You streaming today? I was hanging on in case you decided to start. You're not? Cool. I wonder, can I do that? No. I can. Thursday is a free day. It's Tuesday today. He doesn't even know. He's streaming that much, he doesn't even know what day it is. Okay. This, we don't need that there. Think of something else to put in there. These two definitely need one. Not going to be able to get anything over there if we put that there, so... Unless... that. Hmm. That's fucking annoying, that is. Like one tile away from what we need. This clay pit can't be moved. This is electrified. We did it. Those can be electrified as well. Can be electrified. Ah, me bollocks. Me bollocks. More interested in the feedback. After what? I'm gonna build the wood in the new world. My plan. These islands are just not much fun. Is the wood sharing thing actually worth it though? Because I wouldn't be able to fit these peppers here, would I? Chewing up some of their space. Okay, let's... get a 97% wood in, or do the peppers using more tiles. Using up more tiles easily. I mean, it's catch-22, isn't it? That's a good use of space, I think. 2 bell peppers. Same here. Right, let's save this. Delete this. See, here is probably good for wood. Farms and animals should be on an island with newspapers. 20 is huge. 100. Yeah, it is, exactly. I mean, what are you going to use these islands for, though? I mean, this was probably a good idea how I've done this island, then, to just set it up as like a mini... Got 150 plus farmers on here, and I'm generating the workforce for the mines. So this probably is a good option, actually. I mean, it's making some bread as well. This is making 10 tons of clay. It's only making the bread for what the workers need, but there's a ton left over. I thought this was a pretty good idea. We'll see. It doesn't take long to build up these islands, so I can always redo them. Get any 200 tiles with enter, it's nothing. Yeah. You are right. I know you are. But I'm using 216 tiles there. Get 2 tons of peppers rather than 4 tons of wood. So, I don't know. Unused tile with farms, surely better, but putting farm into free space where houses could probably not good. This one's not nothing done. These are just original islands that I just spammed down. This one's kind of optimized, but then again it's not. I'm just slapping everything down. This is telling me I'm making 2 tons of ink a minute now, where I was only making 1. Did you fix this? Doesn't show up, does it, when you hover over it? Ah, here we go. This is direct transferring now. That was a super annoying bug that I had the other day. $30k pop, just 10k money. Yeah, and I'm giving a lot of stuff. I mean, not an awful lot. They're getting beer. These are getting penny farthings. So I'm giving a few extra things that I wouldn't want to in the end. This island I decided to use to make some tobacco and veneers. Not an awful lot, but we're going to need a lot of tobacco, I think. This one is literally just for the gold mines. All of that for 2 tons of gold. Crazy, right? I do have a bit of free space here to do something, but don't know what. Canned food is the biggest pain, I think. Everything else scales up pretty good. Feels like we're constantly making canned food. $95. So I'm happy with that. I know it's not getting the 25% boost, but I'm making the glass on island where the quartz is being done. In the space where I had one pepper farm. I know it's not perfect, but these are the kind of things that I just do. Like, I'm happy with that. Island is not by any means, but I'm happy. Right, what else do we need? Chocolate we need, and we need jewellery. So. These produce at 1 minute 40. Two tons of gold. I'd be interested to see. I'm interested to see what these river slots. Okay, that one river slot. I thought you were trying to build 4,000 investors. 1,200. That doesn't seem like a lot, but I haven't done any calculations. So. $1,600. Oh, lifestyle needs. Doesn't matter. They're still going to be 50 in a house, aren't they? Okay, this is pointless. I don't know how much gold we're going to need, but probably going to need more because that's the only island I've got with rivers in my new world. Only one. Got 1, 2, 3 river slots. Oh no, I've got this one as well with 3. One produces 3, so we've got 9. 18. 18 tons from the rivers. Definitely going to need more than 18 tons of gold. Or are we? Probably not. Did you say the consumption rate for jewellery is the same as steam carriages? I've got 231 investor houses. With the reduction, they need 1. That looks pretty near as damn it to 1. So 3,200 divided by 230. So we're only going to need 14 tons of steam carriages. That means 14 tons of jewellery. Jewellery. Is a 2 to 1. So we would need 28 tons of gold. So we are going to need more than the river slots. So this little island that we've done is okay. Not brilliant, but it's okay. Let's build some chocolate. Chocolate is only used by investors, correct? Used by engineers as well. What's the consumption rate of this chocolate? What is this similar to? What, same as what? Same as investors consume it. How many engineers are you planning for? 3,200 investors. This says to supply them we would need 31,000. That's probably going to be way more. Penny farthings are now a need for engineers. No, they're not. They're a need for somebody. Workers. What about this? Is this the same as the need for engineers? Or is this less? So the consumption rate of penny farthings is what? The same as what they would have been for this. For engineers. Same as for them. You can just add them. Penny farthings and chocolates are basic stuff from vanilla. Yeah, but I can't add them to workers, can I? Calculator plus. Oh, was it a need for them anyway, was it? Wasn't aware. Basic stuff in vanilla. Okay, I didn't realise that. But artisans, engineers need chocolate. That is a thing as well. Okay, cool. They do need soap. Interesting. Okay, well anyway, to supply 11,000 investors, we need 4,000 engineers. So it's roughly half. If we said half would be a good target. And the number of artisans is half again. Artisan and engineer. Artisan and engineer is very similar. Jewelry, because this is now a need. Schnapps is the same consumption as what was schnapps. Like at a certain point, your load production calculator becomes an Excel spreadsheet. The game. Normally, I use the calculator from the start. I would plan in the calculator before I even build anything. But this, the balancing mod that Zazuno has done is making it awkward for me to grasp with it. Yeah, normally I use the calculator from the start when we're doing like millions of pops. This is going to be lucky if you hit 500,000. Anyway, let's make some chocolate. Engineers need chocolate. Investors need chocolate. No one else needs chocolate apart from Abreros. So global chocolate, 133 tons. Woo-wee, that's a lot. You reach over 200k, you are good. Fuck. Not going to be doing that then, are we? If you're planning for 3,200 investors, then there's no way you can be having 1,700 engineers. I'm going to do 3,000. Because at the minute, we do have some engineers spare. We have 800 engineers spare. We're at 4.2. 36%. So it's almost like a third. Almost like a third of engineers to investors. So that's probably more like it. 7,000. Let's say, for instance, I can make 3,200 investors. I doubt it. Be 53,000-ish engineers. Artisans, we only have a short surplus. And we're at 2.6. Like 22%. 22%. $35,200, which I've got there. So these are goodish numbers. And the workers are virtually the same as engineers. $57,000 workers. What the fuck? $2,850 workers, so a whole island full of workers' houses. Yes. Okay, so we have a figure of chocolate now at 130 tons. 4,400 Obreros. I'm just going to get a drink. I'll be back in a minute. Honka Bonka. What a name. Honka Bonka. Okay, this is your plan. I'm going to steal your plan. You do realise that? Only 474 engineers. Okay. So 500 then. 826. 850. 1,093. With 1,100. Plow owners, farmers. I'll take it. 1,500 farmers. So for the schnapps for investors, can I just add schnapps here? And will the consumption rate be the same that this then gets added to the investors? I think that's right, isn't it? Beef is not a need for anybody, so cut that out. Oh yeah, it is. Bread is used now for workers, artisans, and engineers. Same as schnapps is the same as engineer coffee. Still 121 tons of chocolate. Woo! 121 tons of chocolate. Is that even possible? Is there enough cocoa fucking fertilities in the world to do that? I mean, this looks like a good one. That. Tobacco. One has no tobacco. One has sugar cane. One has sugar cane and cocoa. And this one has everything we need. I'm going to rush build this, ignoring the oil for now. See what we can get out of it. Got we mod on for free materials. No corn on this island. What the fuck? Can't even remember which one it was. Chalk. It's very, yeah, it is. I loved it. So much more fun. Got no, not delivering any work clothes over here. We're not delivering any work clothes. I mean, we're making 5 tons a minute more than what we need. These need 5 tons of work clothes, so let's just build some more temporarily. Yeah, there is. Trying to balance the items is. It's a lifetime's worth of work. I think you should stick with the no items. Crown Falls would be awesome because we can just keep going. Not making enough steam motors. But the brass is more than what it needs, so maybe we can plop another steam motor. Borderline. Balance them and filter them is easy. That's not the big problem. The big problem will be that every loot pool for every item had to be adjusted as well. Otherwise the player get just a black square as a quest result. Yeah. See your problem now. Right, this is what I don't understand. This I didn't understand this when I was doing this the other day, yeah? Check this out, yeah? 30 seconds for sugarcane. 30 seconds for sugar. 30 seconds for chocolate. So 1, 1, 1. Sugarcane boosted. Sugarcane refinery boosted. Chocolate boosted. Now this is because of the workforce. Because we don't have enough workforce, so the reducers needs reduced. Yeah. Like over 10 poles just for the pier. Another 7 for all the pop. Even the trader's working with around 6 to 8 loot pools because of progression. So some items will have like 20 sources which need to be deleted. Yeah. Feel your pain. Surely that's too much bother. That's not going to be fun. Is that going to be fun? Trying to deal with that? Is that enjoyable? That would definitely be easier, I would imagine. Still would take a hell of a lot of time though. This isn't going to work. This isn't going to be delivering enough spectacles and stuff now that we're going to need a ship for each. Now that we're scaling up the new world. Influence broker. We did it. Everywhere, houses dead. That's a whole lot of population to make no chocolate at the minute. Coco's half speed compared to everything else. Of course it is. You might as well just write your own game at this rate, Zazuno. Just start again. Become a game developer. I don't think it's that easy, no. Neither do I. Enough cocoa? Nowhere near. This is so stupid. 123 tons of chocolate we need. And this is 12. This is like... not even worth trying to do it, is it? Although it's viable, it's like... the whole island for not even as much as I need at the minute. I mean, we are down on workforce. Engineer chocolate is good. Bester chocolate is bad. Yeah, New World is definitely a limiting factor. We need to do something because will give us a way to reduce workforce in the New World. Let us have a newspaper in the New World that's independent of the Old World so that we don't accumulate these fucking buff things. Because this is just madness, isn't it? Madness. I'm just going to keep building up organically like this and just see where I get till everything's full. Supply them everything until I can't supply anymore. So work close, tortillas, it's not picking up anyway. We need one for grapes, one for spectacle. So we'll just... Yeah, it'll give us power. New World power. I mean, that doesn't change the fact that we need... That would help a lot, though. Naima, good evening. How goes it? Okay, we need to make bombins. We might as well do it. Bombins is a 1, 1, and 1. 1, 1, 1. 1. And 2. Challenge is a little bit frustrating today because we're trying to make some chocolate and it's taken up a whole island to make like 12 tons. Ugh. Everything just takes up so much space, even bombins. Got a lot of mouths to feed, yeah, indeed. So we are making a lot more cocoa now than what we need. Sugar and chocolate are on a level with the sugarcane, so we should be able to increase production. Still no fucking workload. Shit tons of workload. I didn't set stock like a dope. Okay, so we've got work clothes, I'm guessing, finally. Yeah. These must be getting great spectacles. No. The wrong way around. Spectacles are there, though. We need to just tell this just to drop off. I wish you could set like a stock limit per trade route, that you wanted a certain amount to drop on and off per trade route and not just per harbour. I mean, nobody else has probably ever needed to do that apart from min-maxers, but it would be brilliant if I could say I want to have a stock limit of 400 in here before it doesn't drop off any, but then when this ship comes in, I only want it to pick up if there's more than 50. Remove the stock limit on the grapes as well, just tell it to just keep bringing them. Totally. I've actually ended up making way more population than what we need, so probably delete all. Not all of it, but so satisfying seeing somebody struggle. But you didn't think you'd ever be a modder. You were always seemed to be anti-mods for Anno. Well, not anti-mods, but the record building side of it didn't allow for them, did it? It's really easy to build up without having to worry about items. The only thing you've got to worry about is population. But it's super quick. I mean, look. How long have I... This took me, what, an hour to do this? Not brilliant. Yeah. True story. I thought all DLCs for Anno 1800 were good, apart from Docklands. And all of the other ones, I think, were fine. Palace is probably my favourite. Seat of Power was probably my favourite. It was my favourite, easily. Palace had a very big power strike, maybe too big, but everything else was probably fine. Yeah, but it wasn't too OP because everything had to be in range of the palace. You had to max the palace out in regards to attractiveness and palace wings. There was a lot to it. Like, the average Joe is not going to max out a palace. I bet there's very few players that have 33k attractiveness on Crown Falls and use the palace like we. People just cannot do that kind of stuff. Not possible, them. Okay. Charlotte the Chocoholic, are you taking the piss? You taking the piss out of me, Isabella? Can we have tractors now, please? Or silos, even better. There you go. We've got 90 spare Honoleros, 18 spare Obreros. Everything's maxed out. Producing them everything they need, apart from coffee, sewing machines. Grapes, for some reason, still aren't fucking coming in. This is backwards again. So yeah, as I was saying, medium island, chocolate, not bad. 30 tons. I mean, it's better than I thought it would be. And you're saying we don't give it to investors? Okay, well, they're not getting it anyway. So we limit it to only the engineers. And they need Chucky Chock Chock. 1 ton? What the fuck? Giving it to the investors. They only want 8. Thousand. So 120 tons of chocolate would be absolutely misery. Oh, dearie, dearie, dear. Why do we play these silly games, eh? Why do we play silly games? Yeah. And 16 tons for investors. 5 tons for engineers. Well, I've made 30 tons now, so we'll give that to them. Yeah. Cigars, I'm only making 5 tons and we need 8. But the tobacco is enough to make 9 tons, so we can rectify that. %. Nine. Demand for wood veneers is 9. But I am making some of these on this weird little tobacco island here. Tobacco. We're making 5 tons of veneers. Are these being transferred? Then yes, they are. Making how many? 5. So we need to make 4 over here. With all of the space that we don't have. We're making 11. Making 9. Timber on this island is good. So now we're making enough cigars. Cigars can't be viable. I mean, they're not bad, but there's a lot of space for tobacco farms. 49 tons. I mean, the happiness need for them registering up globally. I don't want you to have this. Don't have. Please do not. Dying. Fucking grapes, man. Hey! Coffee is much easier. This little bit here, making 24 tons of coffee. We didn't need a whole island to do it because it would be if it was a medium. What I wouldn't give for a Marshlands botanic set right now. And a Saint d'Artois. Everybody's ill. Everybody's ill all the time. Okay, chocolate. Not bad. These bits like this, I don't give a fuck. Can have some hedges in there. Yeah, what was that? What was that building? Was it a poncho? No. Was it a felt? Felt thingy? No. The fuck was that? Four by four. It's got to be the felt thing, isn't it? Must have been. But we don't need it. And alpaca vola. Don't need that either. Excellent. Deleted it by accident and we didn't even need it. 35 blank tiles. Not bad, considering I rushed it. There's some more there. 44. $50. Call it 50. 50 blank tiles. Min-maxing not bad. Only 826 artisans. That is easy. Because glass is... We need a lot of glass. 30 tons of chocolate. Right, let's deliver this chocolate. I don't like this being crammed in here. I thought it was a good idea, but it isn't. There's so many wasted tiles. This would be better with population. Like a grid population fit in like there with farms around the edge would be way more efficient than how I've done that. So yeah, lesson learned. We've got to use the free power. Cover your ears. Still no reason to use anything on the population islands apart from consumption. I mean, in reality, we want to get all of these off here onto a medium island. Howard. One. Gonna need a power plant quite central here for the mines. So all of this up here can be production. This has a lot of coastline, so we can have a lot of piers. Limestone, so we don't need to worry about that. One well-placed power plant. Probably get all of it. One power plant for 5 mines. 1, 2, 3. One power plant for 6 mines. Crazy. 1 copper. 1, 2, 3, 4 coal. 1 iron. Will we be making any beer or not? Beer is not a need for anybody, correct? Not a need for you. Need for you. Not a need. Definitely not a need. Not for you. So we won't be making any beer. That means this is going to be my production minus 25% work. Not this one. This one. We'll just chip everything here. Make as much as we can over here. The only thing is it's red pepper. But we can utilise some of this island for red peppers. Right, I'm going to get off, guys. I'm getting tired. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Thanks, Zazuno, for coming and hanging out with us today. Thanks, Namer, if you're still here. Hunker Bunker. Hunker Bunker. Thanks, anybody else, if you're still here. Yeah, we're going to get off. Gonna have an early night, and we'll do another stream tomorrow. 30-ton chocolate, eh? Big numbers. Yeah. Cheers, Garbo. I didn't realise you was here, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I'll see you again. See you guys.